Hey y'all, Natasha here. If this is your first live cast with me, I'm Natasha Hazlett, and I help entrepreneurs from around the world get the clarity, confidence, and strategies that they need to boost their income and their level of influence in the world without working longer hours. And it's a very, very late night, Monday night live. Hey Hoover. But I realized as I was about to go take my makeup off for the day that I had not done my live for the day. So, oops, here we go. I already knew what I was going to talk about, though, which is the number one lesson that I have learned this year. And it's something that I'm really working on helping all of my coaching clients learn as well. So, here is the lesson. You probably kind of already know this, but you are perfectly imperfect. And this is a phrase that I have really come to embrace over the past 15 to 16 months. You're perfectly imperfect. And this is something that I wish I would have figured out a long time ago, because I probably would not have been in as deep and as long of a funk as I was in for years. And the reason is I just put so much pressure on myself to be as perfect as I could possibly be. So when I gained a bunch of weight, I didn't want people to see me. When I wasn't doing videos perfectly, I didn't want to release them. If I couldn't do everything up to my perfect standard, then I didn't want to put it out there. And I realized that after a while it becomes a pattern, and it becomes so easy to get into this mode of, I'm not going to share this, or I'm not going to do that because what will people think? And this isn't just, I don't have it just the way that I want it before I release it. And this is why I really like Facebook Lives. And I have gone on a loving warpath with my clients. And I have told them they're all doing Facebook Lives for the next 8 weeks. 3 lives a week. I mean, I was generous. I only said 3, even though I'm in charge. I have to do 5 for myself. I've got a couple of clients that are on the 5 a week bandwagon with me. But the reason why I love Facebook Lives because you are forced to be yourself, and there's no do-overs. There's no let me go edit. Hey Pat, hey Sydney, hey Jessica. There's no do-overs. There's no edits. There's no let me, I messed up. Let me take 2, take 3, take 4. Trust me, I've been doing videos since 2010 was the first time I think I did my first video. And I would spend like an hour editing like a 2-minute video because I wanted to get rid of all the ums. I wanted to, do filters on the light, for the lighting and all of that. All right, Hoover needed that. All right, good. So we're gonna start seeing your lives. So here's the thing that I learned though, y'all. Like, people prefer the real. People prefer the real. I forgot who was telling me that they loved the fact that like I wigged out because there was like a bee the other day on my live, and I like kind of freaked out and jumped to another seat. Or the fact that when I'm sitting and this is so funny, I'm illustrating this point right now. When I sit there and I forget what I'm going to say, and like I'm okay with it. Like I just joke about it. Like I swear to y'all, I was not trying to do that. My problem is, and I fully admit it on these lives, I'm totally ADD. And so like my mind is going like 500 miles an hour as I'm doing these things. And sometimes I just like forget what I'm going to say. Or I'll say something like, all right guys, I'm going to wrap this up. And then like 15 minutes later, I'm still talking. And people are probably like, what the hell, Natasha? Seriously, you said you were wrapping it up. But then I get on another thought wave that I just want to talk to y'all about. People actually like that. I'm going to tell you that one of the most profound experiences for me just in the past few months has been sharing my story with all of y'all about my weight loss. And I I was so scared to talk about this. Y'all, I mean, I don't think that y'all understand because I was so, I was so scared to talk about that because, I mean, I worked really hard to hide what I look like on Facebook, okay? I maneuvered myself between people to strategically not look as big as I was. I have my poor husband like reaching up on high to I'm like, you gotta take the picture from up high so I'll look slimmer. Or I just take pictures of the baby and I wouldn't be in the pictures. Like I went to it's kind of funny, but it's kind of sad, tremendous lengths not to show my reality on Facebook. And so you know what? Y'all can judge me for that. I know that y'all are so sweet and loving. You wouldn't judge me for that, but it's true. And I think that as a result, I think a lot of people do the same thing. Am I right? Like a lot of y'all do the same thing. And so when I finally said, what the hell, I'm just going to come out from behind the curtain and I'm going to tell what happened, where I was, this is what happened to me, this is how I felt, I'm even tearing up on this right now, I had no idea what a profound impact that decision would make for me. And you know what I just realized? We're going to do a quick test, guys. I'm sorry. Again, this is my ADD, but don't mind. I just discovered that the reason why I always have static in my videos, static sound, is because of my plastic case. So we're going totally imperfect for the perfectly imperfect. And I just took my case off, so hopefully that might work better. We'll do a test. Anyways, it was already hard enough for me to tell my story to all of our best clients at our branded summit last year. I almost puked before I got on stage and gave a talk all about my journey. I was that terrified. And so for me to take it to the next level and do it on Facebook Live, it was a big freaking deal. But when I saw over 50 people join in Christy's 10-pound takedown challenge, and people were messaging me and telling me, this is what, gosh, I am where you were last year. This is exactly where I am. Or I can't believe I've gained this much weight. And all of a sudden I gave a voice to all of those people that didn't really have a voice before. Everyone else, they were just sitting, they were hiding behind the camera doing creative lenses and positions and posing and avoiding pictures and all the crap that I was doing too. And finally, by me stepping out and saying, getting on a Facebook Live and just having an honest conversation with people, I was able to reach them in a way that they would otherwise have never been reached. And, as a result, I mean, so many friends of mine have lost a ton of weight. That's just one example, guys. It doesn't have to be on weight loss. And I know that I've talked about it just because it's been a very profound experience for me in my life. It can be other stuff, but the point is, for y'all, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have it all perfectly figured out. Just be you. And, for people like Angela, I've got an amazing message to share. And Pat and Jessica and Dave and Carol and, all of y'all that have got amazing, important things to talk to people about. I want y'all to just feel free to just be yourself, because that's the connection that people are craving. Believe it or not, people are sick of the photoshopped BS, trying to make everything look perfect. Some people just want a real and honest conversation. I mean, as I'm sitting here, I'm looking at this and I'm like, crap, this video is super grainy. And then I'm like, how better to describe it? It doesn't matter, right? I don't have a perfect setup. I'm sitting here holding my phone because I was, quite frankly, too lazy to go and set up the tripod. And I don't even know where the tripod is. I think it might be in my car or something from an event. So I just came out here because really it's the message that I wanted to share with you. It didn't have to look perfect. I forgot what I was saying part of the way through. I played with my phone case, and you know what? Hopefully, y'all are all still grasping the importance of the message. You don't really, I think, appreciate, and I know I didn't personally, how much your words can transform the life of someone else. By you sharing your authentic self and your vulnerability and just being willing to be you can profoundly impact other people's lives. I would tell you that even if my life only got one person to take their life back and lose their weight, was it worth it for me to just put it all and let it all hang out there? Yeah, yeah, it definitely was. And it's that experience, and there's been plenty more where people have told me that stuff that I've said has just sparked a massive course correction for them in their lives. And that just means the world to me. That just reinforces the fact that I'm going to come here to y'all on a regular basis and just share my heart with you. And we're not going to worry about how grainy the video is. We're not going to worry about if I wear the same shirt a couple of videos in a row. No one notices that, right? Or if I'm coming to you late at night. I just say what I've got to say. Y'all say what you've got to say. And just know that people are watching. And people just crave you for you. So just remember that, please. You're perfectly imperfect. And in fact, it is your imperfections that make you perfect. So that is what I've got for y'all tonight. Hey, Ingrid, we still need to talk. So maybe we can come up with a time later this week or this weekend or something. Anyways, so that's what I've got for y'all, friends. So I hope y'all have. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for sharing this video. And we'll see you in tomorrow's live. See you soon. Bye, friends.